most beautiful cities in the world, San Diego, California, and Snapdragon Stadium. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Fresno State Bulldogs and the San Diego State Aztecs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, I have checked in with the Bulldogs head coach. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The run inside. It's Sutton. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. Let's think just a little bit about San Diego State. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Brown. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Sutton. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You're not going to fool this guy on the running back screen. They're trying to invite him up the field, rushing the passer, but he saw it too soon. He was able to stop in his tracks, locate the running back, get outside, and make a tackle. That is a very heads-up play that time by the DN.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Fresno State.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Makes the catch. It's Brown.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
The Aztecs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sutton. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
From the gun on 3rd down. A strike downfield. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Aztecs. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense in a bunch formation. Martin back to pass. Spits it out to the back. Working that left side now. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There's some room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. They'll give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Run in the red zone, it's Ramirez. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The Bulldogs looking to convert on 4th down. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start. Breaks into the open. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. With the catch, it's Napier. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Running inside, it's Sutton. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Caught over the middle. It's Napier. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
It's complete to the right. Turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Wants to keep it in the air. Unleashes to the end zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Knocked down at the 3, and he was trying to take that interception to the house. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Keep it on the ground. Nice move to keep running. He finds his way out to the 13-yard line, and they're out of trouble with a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The hand to the running back. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the running back. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. The run inside. It's McClain. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The inside handoff. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now he's looking to throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. And it's his 4th interception of the night. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Grabbed over the middle. It's McClain. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Martin will throw it. He's got it on the move. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Bulldogs in the hurry up. A first down run in the red zone. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And stress levels have to have spiked after a delay of game backs you up for another 2nd and goal. DB's right up on the receivers. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 4 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Gators, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season.
And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some short...
There he goes! Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
To the ground. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Martin back to pass. Under fire. The throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He'll pull it down and run. He stops short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on 4th.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Receiver comes in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that fourth down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. With the catch, it's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
From the red zone, it's Sutton. There's a crease. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this up.
Touchdown, San Diego State! Fit it in the window for the score.
And I love the play design here. The ball is designed to come out of the quarterback's hands quickly. He finds his big-time target for the touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff to the lone back. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Martin will throw it. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Aztecs!
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Finding some room. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Martin back to pass. Finds the tight end. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Looking for a crease, it's Ramirez. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Thomas. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation.
And they are sending out the field goal unit now. Thought they might spin that wheel of fortune on 4th and short, but they'll line up for the field goal. And he got it! They take the lead here in the 4th.
Man, this guy has an absolute bomb for a leg. You see the contact? It just sounded different. It sounded like an explosion coming off of his foot, puts it through the uprights. There's NFL teams watching this game. They're jotting down this dude's name right now because that is an NFL Sunday leg.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. Oh, they're after him! And it's a sack.
And the defense gets home and gets the quarterback on the ground. We heard all week how important this would be, protecting the quarterback. Last week, this defense had 4 sacks. They've done a nice job. Forget this one and move on.
And the Aztecs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Makes the catch near the 50. Can they catch him? The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term.
Makes the grab in their space. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the tackle.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna run it. It's Ramirez. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Fresno State right back to the line. Martin will throw it. Fires to the middle. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! Still a one-score game, and they've got a little breathing room.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. San Diego State trying to get things moving on this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Washington again. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. They'll stop play for just a second to check on this injured Aztec. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's busted. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
This could be the biggest play of the game so far. Third down and 2. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
The Aztecs are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go. Ready to go.
Looking for room. It's Sutton. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Ready, go.
Might as well give it to him again.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Muscling ahead on third and short. Got a little grab. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, San Diego State. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. Listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Martin back to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And this is a big third down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced, but this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense, because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you've now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score. And you got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
Martin will throw it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And these moments can be tight, man. You start looking at that clock, and that thing's staring at you. So I got to pass, I got to pass. Big fourth down and short. You got to get this first down. So you got to be thinking about that first before you think about the clock.
Fourth down, gotta have it here. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. They're doing everything they can to erase this deficit, and they convert another fourth down.
This defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They've had him in 2 fourth down situations, and they just can't make a play when it matters most.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job, because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback, because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one.
All right, no secrets with this offense. We're going to keep running the football. Let that clock tick. Keep 2 hands on the football. And then where does my kicker like to kick it the most? You see some people like it from the right hash or the left hash. Some people like it in the middle. Run the clock. Get my kicker in the position he wants to be in. Try to kick the field goal with the least amount of time as possible.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Now San Diego State will spend its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Right down the boulevard. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds.
Big-time moment. This place going bananas, cheering for their squad, cheering for this guy to miss the kick so he can't take the lead, but he delivers in the clutch, and this place just got really quiet.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football game.